All right, what are we watching?
I wanted to watch this.
Yeah, let's
Courtney
watch
Ryan.
this.
You ready to watch this?
Yeah, let's watch it.
Okay, no more La Sanabi, no more. Bro, that voice is just painful for me to hear.
But like so many men have that. They have that like
dude, literally,
voice.
dude, like, no, like, are you gonna cry, dude? Like, what? What's wrong with you, dude?
It's an American thing. I don't know. So many men have that weak voice. I can't stand it. I don't have it, right?
No. Nice. W chat.
You're good. All right, let's check this out.
Hi everyone, welcome back to my
This is Courtney Ryan asking women about body count.
Uh-oh.
You know chat's gonna ask your body count, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta bob and weave.
Yeah. No, it's fine. I'm a virgin.
You're not.
That's
oh, good.
channel. If you're new here, I'm Courtney Ryan, and today we have a very hot topic that we're going to be talking about with a group of 7 girls, and that is body count. Does body count matter? Should men care about body count? How to bring this up in a conversation, or if you should even bring it up at all. We're going to cover.
Do men, like, if you want to take a woman seriously, do you actually figure out do you actually need to know her body count?
There's a tactic. Because, see, no woman wants to say it, even though you're saying you're a virgin and you just said that you have an ex-boyfriend, so clearly not. But there's a way to do it.
He was a religious man. You don't know. He was a very good Christian.
Come on.
He was a very good Christian.
Okay.
He was a good Christian man.
Let's be real.
He was a good Christian man. Anyway.
Okay, so Layah's a virgin, but there's a way to get, like, so what I would do when you say that, I'd be like, it's fine, like, I don't really worry about it. Like, tell me your host stories, you know? Like, you know, and then she'd be like, no. I'm like, oh, I'll tell you one. This one time, I, like, had sex in a Starbucks bathroom, blah, blah, blah. Make her feel comfortable, like, get in there. And she'd be like, no. I'm like, no, it's just cool. It's just, like, just chill. Like, I'm just, like...
But if a man said that to me, I'd know he's not taking me seriously.
No, but...
I wouldn't think it's a test.
But it's not a test. It's just you need to hack her brain. So it's... Obviously, I care, but you just break her down with enough humor and, like... I make you seem like I'm your friend, like, haha, like, tell me, like, a host story, you know what I mean? Like, what's some crazy stuff you did? Like, how many dicks did you suck? Like, just, like, real, like, how many dicks, like, get a little fruity, you know? Like, how many dicks? And then she tells me, oh, okay, all right, well, I'm about to get out of here, you know?
That is just so interesting.
And then afterwards, like, once your tone shifts, once you get the info, this is how you extract info from a terrorist. You need to waterboard them with laughter.
Oh my
it's genius.
God.
And then once you figure your tone shifts, and then you're like, oh shit, you sucked that many dicks?
Wow.
Yo, you wow for that. I thought we were talking about host stories. You talking about you sucked the 2 dicks at the same time? Like,
you hear that?
It's.
What is the worst story you've heard? And then we'll watch this. Sorry. What's the worst story?
The worst story that I've heard.
And I'll just react. So this is nuts.
Worst story.
Yeah, what's the worst story you had?
Recently, there was a pretty heavy one. Some girl. Oh, she was. We were driving on the highway, and she saw a mattress on the side of the highway. Like, ha ha! She was laughing. I'm like, what? What's so funny? They were shooting a video. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, how do you know that? Like, oh, because I've done it before.
Wow.
So there's a mattress on the side of the highway specifically for OnlyFans content, and like the fact that she made that connection, like, whoa, you see a mattress, like someone just dumped it out of their car. I'm not thinking this is content for OnlyFans, but she's like, ha, I know that mattress specifically. Like,
that's crazy. Like, I'll be doing something, like my brother and I will be watching something, and he'll say something, and he'll know what that is, and he'll be laughing, and I'm like, well, I don't get it. What is it? And then he actually has to explain it to me. And then I feel so good. I'm like, oh, that's good.
Oh, I'm good. I'm nice and innocent.
I was like, that's good. I didn't know that. And I'm like, okay, well, I'm learning through him. But okay, that's interesting.
Yeah. But how old were you when you lost your virginity?
Stop it.
You see, I was close though. See, that almost worked. That was see, chat. Like I tell you, I could have broke her down. I'm not gonna. No. W virgin. Do you think body count matters for men though?
To some extent, like, so it's different, right? Like, I get that. I think I wouldn't want a man that's a virgin. I wouldn't want a man that slept with like only 5 girls. Like, I want to make sure that, like, you know, he's in demand, so he's wanted and he knows what he's doing and he's experienced. So like, I would prefer that it's like obviously on the more side, so it's the opposite. But I don't want a man that's like community dick. Like, I don't want a man that just like fucks anything. Like, I don't like, because then it becomes like.
But you're not gonna ask about it.
No, I'm not.
That's the difference.
About it. No, I'm not gonna ask. Like, I don't want to know.
Yeah, you don't. Women can like happily live in ignorance. Ignorance is bliss. But you don't say that. There's no point in bragging about that. And you're not gonna do any terrorist investigation like investigation work to find. You don't care. Like, you'd rather be with the experience. But I'm not gonna. It doesn't really make that much of a difference. And community dick, is that really a big deal?
I mean, you feel less special as a woman. It's like, well, if he sleeps with anyone, and then also you also feel like Tate made a good point, because he was saying that like it's not a win for him to sleep with these random women. It's a win for the girls to sleep with him, because they get to go to the house, they get to say, oh, I've been speaking with Tate, like they get to do all that. So then like you feel, say the man that takes you seriously, like you feel less special because all these other girls got that
the same
win.
Experience.
Yeah, they got that same win, you know? Oh, like he took them all out for dinner, or like they all got to go to the big house, drive in the great car, like they all got the win. So you feel less special. But I mean,
yeah, well, why do you think that why do women feel bad or get upset and emotional about cheating? Is it the sharing it's like she got the same experience as me? That's what I never understand about female nature. It's like,
it just hurts.
Why does that matter? Is she got the same treatment as me? So you're still getting great treatment. Why does that matter? It's still better than
sharing is hard. Like the sharing.
Because
like,
of what?
It hurts. Like I don't know. It's how we're built. It hurts our hearts and our souls. Like to see your man, like it's the same way you would feel. Like if you're in love with a woman, right, and you see her with another man, like that's gonna hurt. And I know it's different, because for her to be with another man means it's emotional. If I'm with a man and he's with another woman, it doesn't mean it's emotional. It's just sex, but it still hurts.
It's the same feel. Okay, but
like it still breaks
not
your
seeing
heart.
it. Seeing it's one thing.
But you know it. You're not stupid.
But the knowledge.
Like if I'm at home pregnant and my man is out there having sex with another woman, like that just breaks my heart. Like
So you're gonna be fucking when you're pregnant?
You can, yeah. You actually can. Depends how pregnant you are.
Very limited.
It depends how pregnant you are. But that's irrelevant. I want it to be at home whether we're having sex or not having sex. Like I'm pregnant.
So I have to be at home with like a bunch of emotions and crying and big tummy, and you can't even do doggy. You can't even do half the positions. That's true.
But she's carrying your child. Like she's at her most vulnerable.
There's someone to imagine.
It's not. That's.
You're gonna be poking the baby.
No.
What if the baby grabs it?
That's not true.
It pulls you in.
There's a lot of men that love having sex with their.
What if it bites it?
Stop it. There's a lot of men that love having sex with their pregnant wives. In fact, women who are pregnant are supposedly more attractive to men than women who aren't, because like suddenly you see her like glowing, her body's just like bigger and more full, and she's carrying life. I think it's, I don't know, what's chat saying?
They're saying true love should be this complicated. Else, SNEAKO, look after your child. Well, you can look after your child and still be. Yeah.
No, she's pregnant. Like that's the whole point.
The child's not even born. What do you mean look after it? I gotta look at your stomach.
Because she's at her most vulnerable. She's pregnant. Yes, she has all. Like that's the point in a man, by the way. Like that's the point. The man is the rock. He's like this. He's this rock so that she can lean on. Like that's why a woman needs a man. Like that's why I want a man, because I want to lean on him so that when I am all emotional, he's there. Like the most attractive thing about a man is a man that can solve problems, because women are full of like, we create our own problems. They're stupid. So I want to be able to like go to my man and I can lean on him. He's the rock. He'll make me feel better because we're emotional and we're stupid, and that's the romantic.
Okay, so
that's
what if
beauty
I make you feel better, right?
And then you go out and shag some woman?
Then you go to sleep. Then you go to sleep for the night, and then I go do the thing, and then I come back and wake up, and cook breakfast.
Pregnant, carrying a child, giving life. She's at her most vulnerable.
Bruh.
What's chat saying?
They're agreeing with you. I have an ultra-religious chat. They're saying when your girl is pregnant, have respect for that time at least.
Yeah, she's.
Bro, but that's when you're
precious.
Out of duty. Pax says
look
pregnant
at that.
pussy's the best on my mama. Why would you put that on your mama? Like what? You should not have put that statement on your mom. Okay, let's watch this video. Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree.
You'll when you're like in 10 years, you'll agree. You'll see.
Everything body count related today, so let's get into it. Number one, do you think that body count matters?
I think it matters to some people, and if it matters to you, then that's fine.
Such a female response.
You just have to find somebody that agrees with you, and
It's
don't
like
try
you
to
You're really good at reading female nature. You know that
Yeah.
not a lot of women are capable of
change
it.
their mind.
That is such a hard question for me, because my gut says yes, but
But I don't want to hurt my feelings.
Exactly, but I don't hurt my gut.
So yeah, there's women automatically suppressing the truth because of feelings.
being a real woman in today's world, somebody's past shouldn't affect how you look at them moving.
It should though. See, she's just explaining the woke ideology. In today's world, it doesn't matter how much of a you are because I was told that by somebody on social media.
But if you flip it, so Myron said on the grilling thing, if you're into a man and you found out that like he'd previously been with another man, would that matter to you as a woman?
It should matter. Like,
yeah.
You wouldn't be with that guy.
I can't.
Like
It makes me feel a bit,
He's gay. I want to use homophobic slurs, but I'm also thinking like this could be a clip for your YouTube channel, so I'm not going to do it.
Yeah,
Chat, behave. You know what? If you upload this, one thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to blur out the chat.
Oh, is it? Yeah,
because it's just like, just look at that Jewish tricks.
Jewish tricks. They told me to take off my necklace. No, I'm wearing a Star of David and I'm proud. I'm a proud Jew, okay, chat?
Woo, W Jews in the chat. Yeah, W Judaism. It's fine.
Moving forward. So I'm honestly kind of torn on that one. I would have to say, yeah, it personally, it does matter for me.
I think it matters to some extent because it shows, like, if your body count is like
they're really
too
sweet.
high, then I would just.
It's because it's a female interviewer. She's asking the same questions as Fresh and Fit, but she's saying it like, does the body count matter? Yeah.
The way women speak, though, it's so funny.
If this was Fresh and Fit, it would have been like, does your body count matter?
And then the women would be like,
with the fucking notepad, like, I'm a virgin. Like, everyone would just be lying.
Think that you're just going after me because I'm just like one of the other like millions of girls that you've gone after. So yeah, I definitely think it matters to some extent.
that's what I was saying.
No, to an extent. I mean,
no, to an extent.
But I think, aren't they talking about men, though? A man's body count?
I think they're just saying body count in general.
I feel like you're talking about men's body count.
No.
I don't know.
Should men care? But it's pretty much, it's both, but they're ultimately thinking about themselves.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to judge someone for what they did in college, high school, early 20s. If they're faithful to me now, then, I mean, I actually have never asked someone their body count, so
Yeah, 'cause you don't
I guess
know.
I don't really want to know.
Yeah.
Like, why would you want to know? It's
I want to know.
Can you say your body count?
I'm not sure what it is.
Is it more than 100? I'm interested, like, what the average man's body count is.
Well, the average man is probably like
No.
three to five.
But like someone who's like doing stuff.
So we just discussed that this is like crass to talk about, right? Do you really want to know this?
Well, it's okay for you. It's not okay for me.
I would say it's around 100.
Okay.
It's like it's ballpark 100, might be 3 digits. Yeah.
Interesting. How do you do that?
How do I do what?
Like, how does that? I'm always like when does this happen? Like I don't understand that. Like what are people doing just out every night? Like,
or what are you doing?
How many days?
I see in your Instagram story you post like watching
nothing.
a movie. You're just there like, yeah.
I was gonna do nothing tonight.
I get way. I know I can't do that. I can't just be here watching a movie. I'm just gonna.
It's peaceful for me.
It's peaceful for me to be.
Got it.
Doing something like.
How many days are there in a year? 365.
Yeah.
So I mean, wow. Okay. Just trying to like do the maths. All right. Okay. We'll keep watching. I'm going to do the maths.
What's chat saying now? It's, Layah's blue pill delusion.
What am I blue pilled about?
SNEAKO has hung the pineapple, if you know what I mean. I don't know
what that
means. I don't know. It's roughly. I would say ballpark.
It's just gonna make you upset, like, but.
Would you be with a virgin man?
No.
Exactly.
No,
That's
no,
what
I said no. I agree.
Okay,
No,
okay.
If
that'll make me feel
it's crazy, like in the hundreds, then yeah, I'm gonna be like,
See, that's why I can't. That's why you don't tell him that. That's why she likes to lie.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't disqualify me for that. For real.
No,
she's saying this because as a woman, like she doesn't like the idea. Women are like, women.
Yeah, I get that.
but yeah, I don't really ask.
I don't know. I'm so mixed about it. I used to be such a prude, and body count was like, I don't know. It really did matter to me. And then the more I thought about it, I kind of thought about like, shaking someone's hand. And it's like, does it really?
What?
Wait, what?
What?
Shaking someone's hand.
How innocent are you?
Wait, what?
I know it's very different, but in a way, like, it's just sort of an activity.
No, it's not an activity.
Well, bro, is she trying to equate fucking to shaking a hand?
Yes, she is. Wow. Wait, I need to keep listening to this one.
I don't know really how much it matters. I think what matters more is if you're being safe, and if you're being loyal. I think
This is Megan Thee Stallion's America.
Wow.
Those are way more important than your past.
I feel like nobody ever
It doesn't matter to her.
tells their true body count anyway, so why even ask?
She doesn't tell her because she's. Well, I mean, you also lied too, but.
No, I've only ever spoken truth.
but if it's above a certain number,
Say the number.
I would say I can see commitment issues rooting from the desire and the need to not settle and not settle for one person in bed. So that can lead to commitment issues and other relationship issues.
Should men care about a woman's body count?
No, because they're allowed to have 100 bodies and we're not.
Hey!
Have you had 100 bodies? I need to know. Did she ask her?
But this is such a dumb question. Look at her. She's wearing a cross and she's saying this garbage.
And
Like,
you can see her boobs, like her nipples are big.
her nipples are poking. You're on camera with your nips out.
Yeah.
But I hate how many times I need to have this conversation with women, just how deluded they are. There's a very clear difference between having 100 bodies as a man and having 100 bodies as a woman.
That, like, I can tell you as a woman, yeah, that is true. I actually don't understand, like, at how women can sleep with, like, 100 men, 50 men. Like, I don't.
You don't have to do anything to do it. You just walk outside.
But it's not even, yeah, okay, but it's not
Oh,
even
sharing
that.
your body with that many people?
Yeah. It's how are there that many people that you felt that comfortable with and wanted to do that with?
Oh, I've been
I
with a lot
don't
of girls
get
I'm
that.
not comfortable with at all.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no.
Like,
zero comfort. Like, she's comfortable with me, but I'm like, this bitch is crazy.
oh, really?
This bitch is wow.
Yeah, but you're a man, it's different. Like, there's no danger for you. There's no like as a woman, like the whole act makes a woman far more like vulnerable because like she's the one which will get pregnant. She's the one who will be left with a child. Like the whole act, the woman is at the disadvantage. Like she's in like the more dangerous situation, you know? So I don't understand how there's that many times a woman can do that.
Not that I do, but I'm just saying, you know.
No.
I personally don't think so. No, I guess.
If a guy is going to care about her body count, then yeah, she can care about his, but
It's just so stupid. Women live in revenge mindset now. They're like, if he can do it, then I can too. There's no logic behind it. It's very childish. It's like, Timmy has a bigger piece of cake. Like, doesn't matter. You don't even want that piece of cake. They just, I want it because you have it. Just accept that there's differences between men and women.
But they can't. And the thing is, like, how would women know? Like, how do they become enlightened when, like, the natural default of a society in which they're born into is, like, you can be a boss bitch, you can sleep with as many men as possible, you can do everything men can do and better because you're women, you're superior. Like, how, like, at what point is there's no enlightenment stage? There's really not until, like, maybe you're in your 30s, 40s and you're, like, reflecting. Mm-hmm. You know, why
until you hit the wall, until you end up like Brittany Renner and you've given up.
Do you think 30 is the wall?
No.
Okay.
No. I think there's a certain mentality point where you hit the wall and you just like you're realizing that men don't take you seriously anymore. It's not 30, it's just when you have no more value. It's different for every person.
Is it based on looks?
Looks is a big part of it. I think most of it is how a woman sees herself. Right, like I think Brittany Renner, for example, she's on Pearly Things now. Apparently, she has a podcast with Tate coming soon. And they reach a certain point where they just have men don't respect them at all anymore, and then that changes the way she views herself, and you can see it on her face and the way she acts and everything. That's the wall.
That's sad.
I feel like
Merch.
There's definitely a double standard, as we all know.
But there's double
and if a
standards
guy
everywhere else.
is saying something like, "Oh,
Yeah, like she could wear that horrible shirt and nobody's gonna call you out on it. But if I wore that shirt, the whole chat would be spamming homophobic slurs.
that girl is such a slut, she's blah, 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 blah," then immediately they're unattractive to me. Like, why are you talking about that? Why do you care? Everyone has sex or they don't. Like, I hate when people like are obsessed with other people's sex lives. It really bothers me.
You know she's got a huge body count.
But it's not even that. She may not. She's just she may not. She's just a normal woman.
She does.
I don't know. She's just a normal woman. That's how all women feel.
That's how woke women in the West feel.
But they're all like that though.
That's what I'm saying. But like a good Muslim woman or a woman like you or they're not going to say that same bullshit. They're going to be based in reality more. They're going to be like,
but like everyone is like that though. Like that's what I'm saying is like. She did like this mentality doesn't actually mean that she's a whore.
You don't think so?
No, not necessarily.
I think we're
honestly,
gonna find
because I
out.
went to school with like a lot of really nice girls, And like,
okay, so they were brainwashed, but it doesn't mean they. Oh, because you were like that when you were 18. You wanted to be a hoe, but you couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And so you would have said the same garbage.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would have said that.
Okay, but you were. You look at her. You see the regret. She's like, you see. I can see PTSD. There's war flashbacks. She's remembering the dicks flying. Yes. She's thinking back in Nam when she ran, got a train.
I think it's weird. Weird behavior.
I mean, if they do, they should be able to look at themselves in the mirror and kind of see if this is really a practical question to ask coming from you. So if you expect that from a woman, just expect the same, that the woman wants the same from you.
I think it makes sense. Like, if I were to think that way, then I would understand why, like, a man would think that way as well.
No, I don't think a man or a woman should really care about their body count. But if you do, it's more so as to why. If a guy cares about a girl's body count, why? I mean, what do you think she was doing before she was with you? Would be my assumption.
Do you think that having a high body count can sometimes signal anything else?
What are you laughing at?
Because the man's like thinking she's just waiting at home with her parents, just waiting to be picked. She's like, what do you think she was doing?
About a person? Or is it as simple as a handshake, like you said?
I think she's gonna back.
It could be either.
Okay.
There's definitely people, I think, that really enjoy sex, and they may just want to have sex a lot with a lot of different people.
I'm telling you, you're saying you don't believe that?
No.
I've had consensual relations with a lot of these women, and they're
but they could be faking it. Most women do. Like, they're under so much pressure because in the movies you see like.
I don't think so.
No,
I've been with. How would you know? You fucked whores before?
No, but I have a woman's mindset, and like I just don't think you can have unemotional. I don't think you can have unemotional sex as a woman and enjoy it. Like, I just don't think you can. And there's so much pressure to want to enjoy that. Like, it's in the movies, it's in the movies, it's in the music, it's in like the chats with all the girls. Like, yeah, I slept with this guy, I did this. Like,
just be that. There could be other people who, I don't want to get too psychological, but you may be able to infer like, oh, maybe there's something that's missing and they're searching for it in other people, and sometimes you find that through sexual relationships. Sometimes it's not fulfilling. I don't know. I think it could mean a lot of things if you have a high body count. So,
but I just want to clear some story up. That mattress story. The girl who was she texted me. She's like, that story's cap.
Oh, it's not true?
She's watching right now. I didn't think she was gonna be watching, but I embellished a little bit, but essentially it was true. Yeah. Okay, I just want to clear that up. Yeah. Okay. Fine.
What is cap, by the way?
Cap, it's like bussin'. I'm just lying. Cap means like you're full of shit.
Oh.
Okay, yeah.
And that way it doesn't really mean anything.
I can definitely see a higher body count being associated to commitment issues and self-rooted deep trauma. Just not being able to be satisfied with one person in your personal sex life.
What's wrong?
It's just so because like I watch a lot of male content and I spend.
They're boring, right?
Yeah, but
they talk so slow.
Because they're so sweet. Because they're women. They can't. Because they're women. It's funny. it's because like I spend so much time with my brother. Everything I do is always just like men.
Male oriented.
Like everything.
Yeah, fast talking, informational.
Yes, everything.
Women here are like.
It's kind of sweet though. So now when I go back to like women and I see them like being, I feel like this and I think this. Like I think it's quite sweet. I like seeing that gender difference.
If you weren't here, what I usually do when I watch is shut the fuck up, like talk, and then I speed it up to 1.5,
Oh, you do?
and I'm like, you say nothing, and I go into this
But
like
it's
whole
cute,
thing.
Though it's like that's the difference between
It's
men
cute.
and women.
It's cute, but I like to get angry about it because
Okay.
like holy fuck, like the fact that you guys think that you're the same or like you are capable of the same things and this is you like in your natural state, like no, like get to the motherfucking point.
Yeah.
What do you think about the fact that people don't call you a traditional woman because you do podcasts and stuff like that? Does that bother
Well,
you?
like, not really. I don't really care what people think. I mean, because like, I guess I'm not traditional. Like, I'm not like 20 and married with kids. Do you know what I mean? Like, my grandma was married on her 20th birthday. She never really worked a job, but that's a sign of the times. My grandma got married in the 50s. So like, obviously modern. We're all modern people. You know what I mean? But like, I'm not that. Like, I'm not, you know, sleeping around with all these people. So I don't really care. Yeah.
But people can change, and I think age has a lot to do with it.
It just makes you think, you know.
I'm speeding it up. I can't do it anymore.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
I'm going to speed it up to 1.25.
At some point in your life, you were for the streets, and that's fine, but I don't want I don't want to fight for a place that nobody else is fighting for. You know, some things everybody's already had. I don't find that attractive.
No, I mean, yes, but like that's more.
Like if it's an extreme number or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, some people do find validation through sex, and that is what validates them. So it makes them feel good about themselves, but that's that.
I do. I have some dear friends who I love to death, and some of their counts are just ridiculous. But then again, they're the type of females where they have the mindset, you know, if men want to go out and do whatever they want, so can I.
I already know what they're going to say before they say it.
And
It's really...
I salute those type of ladies. That's just not the type of female that I am. So
Okay. Does it benefit them, you think, when they're dating or for their own life, or do you think it's actually harming them?
I think it's harming them because the more people you sleep with, the more soul ties you build. And you know, sex is something that's supposed to be special. So if you're going out there and having sex with half, you know, of Cleveland, it says kind of something about what you think about yourself. So
Yeah, I think it definitely could signal that you just, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna start insulting people.
Do it.
I definitely think that
I
it
can
could
hear. It's funny that I sense a little bit of your red pill rage. The shit that I go on, I'm
Yeah.
like, talk. She's like one more time, and this is sped up. Do you see how like?
Oh yeah, this is sped up.
This is sped up.
Oh wow.
And still, like, how long it takes these
girls
queens to get
these
to the point.
queens, these queens.
If you weren't here, I would have been calling a bunch of different words.
I'm gonna start insulting people. I definitely think that it could signal that you're just more provocative and that you're willing to, you know, give yourself away in that way more. Like you're more willing to do that than other people.
Is there a number that stands out to you that would be the cutoff of
20.
too high?
20.
Probably like if we're getting in like the 40s and 50s.
Okay, so you know she has 30.
Yeah.
It's always just more than whatever you have. I told you she was. You said that she was just 40s and 50s is crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy.
Crazy for a woman. So I told you, like, based off of her answers, you know, she was in college. She was outside.
I don't know.
She was bussing.
Oh man.
She was cat.
I don't know. I thought maybe she just, because all girls have this mentality, like all modern women.
40 or 50?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I don't know how that happens. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, where did you go? Like, did you not like stay home and watch a movie? Like, I don't, you know what I mean? I'm like, what do you?
Okay, but I don't understand how you don't get bored though, because I like
Get
your
bored?
lifestyle and everything. Like you're not really clubbing all the time,
No,
stuff
I
like
don't
that.
know. Well, because I've been like, okay, listen.
But how do you
like,
not
I've
get
been
like deathly
clubbing.
bored?
Like because I'm not into it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been clubbing. Like when I was like, I don't know, like 18, I went to clubs in London with my girlfriends. You know, got the drinks, the tables. It was kind of boring anyway. But like I've been to clubs. And
I mean, not even just that, but like traveling all the time. Like I'm always doing something.
I am like I am like I'm 9.5 hours from home. Like just being here mentally is like.
There's already a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like like I'm already really far from home, and like everything I do, I'm already really out there. And I'm like, for me, it's like I need to like be back. Because also, listen, like to be out there and like to be 9.5 hours from home and to be like doing this and doing that, like that's a lot of masculine energy. And I don't really want to be in that masculine energy. So like doing nothing is like the feminine energy.
So what do you do? Like what's going through your...
do nothing.
I don't get it. Like and I know this is good for women, but I'm just asking
it's really good for me to like switch off and like just calm. I don't have to like...
You like cooking or like cleaning and...
I actually really enjoy cooking. I actually genuinely do. I never used to. I had like cooking lessons this year because I wasn't very good at it. So now I'm like good at it. I make a good steak now.
Nice.
Make a good chicken and rice thing. Like I cooked for my brother. He loves it. But I don't know. I like you see me walking around I'm walking around with like a coffee and that's it. Enjoying looking at the trees. Genuinely enjoying like the blue sky. Like,
trees?
I'm on the phone to my mom, like talking about like things. Like that's it. Like I don't want to do much anymore. I don't like that. That's also what it is. It's like that's why I'm also at this point where it's like I don't want to do much anymore. Like I don't want to. Like when I was like 20, I was like, yeah, like let's go. And now I'm like, no. I just want peace and quiet. And like I want easy, I want simple. Like I'm done. And it happens so quickly. For a woman, like the hormones just kick in and you're just like, I don't want to hustle like a man. I don't want to do that. I don't want to go clubbing and partying. For what? It's so boring. I like going out with my girlfriends and like sitting at a bar and drinking and having like a chat. Like,
so what do you want to do with your husband? Like
whatever he wants to do. No, I'm joking. I want to go like I love water sports. Like I'd like to like do like jet skiing. I want to go like we could go like swimming. We could go paragliding. I like horse riding. I like comedy shows. I like traveling. I want to do like fun out. What they say about me? I'm talking shit.
Don't read it.
Layers are boring.
No, it's not that. It's not that. There was a way worse super chat that we just got in. But
what was it? It's fine. I don't mind.
No.
Nothing. I'm really not.
I think there is a number, but I really don't know what it is. I feel like the older I get, the more I realize like it's really easy to tick up your body count, and it doesn't necessarily mean like you're doing anything crazy.
Omegle?
I mean, think about how many people.
Omegle is just a video chatting website. It's like I go on there and like random people pop up in video chat.
Is it like Russian roulette? No, there used to be a site when I was a kid. I think it was called Russian roulette. Maybe someone in the chat will know. Like that was.
Yeah, it's basically that.
Oh okay. Yeah. That's like, and you go on it, and there's like random people.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like really weird, and it can get really like.
And there's penises and stuff.
Yeah.
So when I do it, I put this image over it so I can block the penises out, and then. But it's mostly.
So when they say Omegle Layah, what does that mean?
They really want, a lot of people want us to go on Omegle right now.
Oh, okay. This is like having to translate.
Yeah, you're learning. You're learning.
This is nuts.
Would you come on the stream again?
Yeah, of course.
That's what I really don't. I'm trying to like.
Chat roulette, thank you. Chat roulette, thank you. Yeah,
Chat
it wasn't
roulette.
Russian roulette. It was called chat roulette.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was pre-Omegle?
Probably. I don't know.
Yeah, so I was just making sure that your first time on here was good, and my chat's talking about. And yeah, it's just.
Yeah, it's wild.
I'm used to it, but like I wasn't sure how comfortable, you know. If I just go to a random person on the street and we start talking about like fucking, you know,
yeah, you can't do that. Yeah.
This is what happens when you get a free speech website. When you get a bunch of people who are hate, tired of, they end up spamming.
Do they purposely go like extra? They do it on purpose.
Oh yeah. But you know, the difference was like on YouTube, it was pretty fun because like I was the toxic one.
Yeah.
And then now in here, I'm like, don't read.
You are like, don't do it. It's bad. It's satanic in there.
Right. They've been talking about Satan and Judaism nonstop. We're in here like watching these normies talk about body count, just really simple shit. And here they're going down the red pill rabbit hole. But I mean, we're fully down the red pill rabbit hole. We go in conspiracy mode and everything.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Everything's a conspiracy. Everything.